The highlight night of BTS's world tour at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey suddenly turned into a tense and frightening moment when Park Jimin, while performing his solo song Swim, unexpectedly launched into an acrobatic front flip. However, he lost his balance on a stage made slippery by the evening dew, causing him to be thrown forward and crash hard onto the floor. The shocking fall instantly silenced the entire stadium and triggered hysterical screams from tens of thousands of ARMY, who feared that their beloved idol had suffered a serious injury. Welcome to Jimin Gallery, the home for Park Jimin fans who want to discover all the latest news, interesting facts, and stories behind the world's spotlight on Jimin. Rutherford, New Jersey. The magnificent atmosphere at MetLife Stadium erupted with overwhelming excitement as BTS's world tour reached one of its most highly anticipated nights, eagerly awaited by millions of devoted fans known as ARMY. The massive stadium was transformed into a sea of people waving the group's official gray light sticks, famously known as ARMY bombs, creating a breathtaking artificial galaxy beneath the warm summer night sky. The crowd's excitement reached another level when the main stage lights suddenly dimmed, leaving only a brilliant sapphire blue spotlight focused on the center of the enormous stage. Emerging dramatically through swirling stage smoke, Park Jimin appeared with his signature graceful silhouette, dressed in an all-black concert outfit adorned with shimmering silver accents that reflected the spotlight beautifully. Without delay, powerful electronic music infused with classical elements thundered throughout the stadium, signaling the beginning of Jimin's solo performance of Swim, with an arrangement that was even grander than the studio version. Widely recognized as one of the most gifted dancers in the global music industry, Jimin immediately took command of his dance crew with razor-sharp choreography, flawless precision, and an unmistakable stage presence that captivated the audience from the very first beat. Every body isolation, powerful footwork, and elegant arm movement executed by the Busan-born idol mesmerized fans seated everywhere, from the front rows to the highest sections of the iconic New Jersey Stadium. Swim features an intense, fast-paced rhythm driven by heavy bass beats, demanding extraordinary stamina from anyone performing its non-stop choreography on an open concert stage. Despite the physically demanding routine, Jimin showed no signs of fatigue. Instead, he gave the performance his absolute all, leaving the audience amazed by both his powerful visuals and remarkably stable live vocals. The stadium echoed continuously with deafening chants of Jimin, 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 as thousands of fans shouted his name in perfect rhythm, creating a wave of sound that nearly drowned out the massive stadium speakers. As Swim approached its climax, the choreography entered its most challenging section, requiring Jimin to execute several advanced acrobatic moves, including a spectacular front flip specially prepared as a surprise for the US leg of the world tour. With incredible speed and an impressive leap, Jimin soared into the air to perform the flip before tens of thousands of spectators watching with admiration and anticipation. However, the slippery stage, made slightly damp by the evening dew, proved unforgiving. The moment he landed, his footing unexpectedly slipped on the wet surface, causing him to lose his balance. Jimin was thrown forward, failed to complete a clean landing, and hit the main stage floor hard. In an instant, the stadium's joyful cheers gave way to an eerie silence. ARMY members who witnessed the incident gasped and screamed in shock. Some fans in the front rows instinctively covered their mouths, horrified to see their beloved idol suffer an accident during the performance. Before the medical staff or backup dancers could reach him, Jungkook, who had been standing near the side of the stage, immediately sprinted toward Jimin without hesitation, his face filled with unmistakable concern. Ignoring the giant close-up cameras broadcasting every movement, Jungkook quickly extended both hands to help Jimin back to his feet, anxiously checking whether his longtime bandmate had suffered a serious injury from the fall. After remaining still for a brief moment while holding his knee, Jimin flashed his trademark reassuring smile, calming Jungkook's worries and easing the fears of millions of ARMY around the world who were watching the concert live. Seeing that Jimin was able to stand on his own, Jungkook visibly let out a sigh of relief before warmly patting him on the back, a simple yet heartfelt gesture reflecting the deep bond they had built through many years together as members of BTS. The audience at MetLife Stadium immediately responded with thunderous applause, while countless ARMY bombs swayed in unison across the venue, offering limitless encouragement and support to their beloved idol. Despite the heart-stopping fall, Jimin demonstrated remarkable professionalism by completing the remainder of the choreography for Swim, delivering every final note flawlessly beneath the night sky of New Jersey. The minor onstage incident at the Grand MetLife Stadium quickly became one of the hottest topics across global social media platforms. Within minutes, millions of posts and short video clips had spread online, while fans who were unable to attend the concert in New Jersey experienced the same surge of anxiety as they watched replays of the moment Jimin lost his balance during the acrobatic move. Although the accident briefly filled the stadium with tension, the other BTS members immediately displayed extraordinary solidarity on stage to ensure that the concert continued smoothly and maintained its uplifting energy. RM, the group's leader, who was positioned on the opposite side of the stage, quickly took over the main microphone and delivered encouraging words that reignited the audience's excitement and reassured fans who were still worried. After Swim concluded triumphantly amid thunderous applause, Jimin took a moment to speak directly to the tens of thousands of ARMY members filling the stadium, reassuring everyone that he was in excellent condition. Wearing his signature warm smile despite the sweat still glistening on his face, he joked that stumbling a little was simply proof that they were giving a truly live and passionate performance for the fans they loved. Standing beside him throughout the moment, Jungkook continued to keep a close eye on Jimin, even checking his elbow and knee backstage during the transition to the next performance segment to make sure there were no serious bruises that might interfere with the remainder of the World Tour concert. The youngest BTS member's sincere concern deeply touched fans who witnessed the heartwarming interaction, further reinforcing the group's reputation for sharing a bond that feels like a real family. Following the conclusion of the concert, the event promoter and BigHit Music's management team released a brief official statement to ease public concern. They confirmed that Jimin had undergone a thorough medical examination by the tour's medical staff and that he had not sustained any serious injuries. The announcement was met with immense relief from BTS's global fanbase, ARMY, who had spent the evening flooding social media with messages of support and prayers for the singer of Filter. The BTS World Tour concert at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, ultimately came to a spectacular close with a breathtaking fireworks display illuminating the American night sky, leaving unforgettable memories for everyone in attendance. What began as an unsuccessful acrobatic flip ultimately became an emotional moment that strengthened the bond between Jimin, his fellow BTS members, and the millions of ARMY around the world whose unwavering love and support never faltered. Backstage, the atmosphere quickly became much warmer as staff members and fellow BTS members gathered around Jimin to make sure he had fully recovered before continuing the remainder of the concert's lengthy setlist. Jin and J-Hope even cracked a few lighthearted jokes to ease the lingering tension in the dressing room, making Jimin laugh wholeheartedly and helping him regain the positive energy that surrounded him. The backup dancers who participated in the choreography for Swim also spoke about how quickly Jungkook reacted the moment he saw Jimin fall, praising the remarkable sense of unity within the group behind the global hit, Dynamite. According to them, behind the enormous success of BTS's Stadium World Tour lies a genuine bond of care and support among the members, one that has remained unchanged despite the group's extraordinary worldwide success. By the following morning, both Jimin and Jungkook had risen to the top of trending topics across social media platforms in multiple countries, as millions of fans from around the world flooded the internet with messages of encouragement and support. The ARMY community once again demonstrated the strength of its solidarity by sharing countless positive messages, proving that their love and support for BTS remain unwavering under any circumstances. Ahead of the second night at MetLife Stadium, the management team confirmed that Jimin had completed a light physiotherapy session along with additional warm-up exercises under the close supervision of the tour's medical staff to ensure his muscles were fully prepared for another demanding performance. The return of thousands of fans filling the stadium on the second night served as further proof that public enthusiasm for BTS's spectacular live performances had not diminished in the slightest because of the previous evening's minor incident. When the stage lights illuminated the stadium once again, and the opening music echoed through the venue on the second night, Jimin stepped onto the stage wearing his... The highlight night of BTS's World Tour at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey suddenly turned into a tense and frightening moment when Park Jimin, while performing his solo song Swim, unexpectedly launched into an acrobatic front flip. However, he lost his balance on a stage made slippery by the evening dew, causing him to be thrown forward and crash hard onto the floor. The shocking fall instantly silenced the entire stadium and triggered hysterical screams from tens of thousands of ARMY, who feared that their beloved idol had suffered a serious injury. Welcome to Jimin Gallery, the home for Park Jimin fans who want to discover all the latest news, interesting facts, and stories behind the world's spotlight on Jimin. Rutherford, New Jersey, The magnificent atmosphere at MetLife Stadium erupted with overwhelming excitement as BTS's world tour reached one of its most highly anticipated nights, eagerly awaited by millions of devoted fans known as ARMY. The mass